distinguished members, he has affected a lot of lives in the school. So it is an honor to call on Mr. Michael Ekundayo to give us a speech on personal development. Thank you very much.
Corper we. Corper we. Corper we. One thing that is always distinguishing factor about youth is that we have that energy. These are our mothers. Corper we. Standing on the existing protocol, thank you very much. I'm really indeed delighted to stand before my fellow corps officers, and indeed also happy to speak after Mama, because I remember January 19th that I first came for the first meeting. She said something that I actually posted on my wall. She said, you cannot, it's until you put in your output best will determine your outcome best. I don't know whether you remember that statement. Yes, and I went on the internet and I said, throughout my part in Uyo High School, my output will definitely determine my outcome. And I am glad today that even if I leave Uyo, Akwa Ibom, I'm living as a fulfilled individual with no regret serving. I'm also adding that if there is any other PPA I can recommend, there are some people that I have to help them write management to bring them to Uyo High School. Because the best PPA to serve, it's not by mouth, but those who have attested to it is that it's Uyo High School. So please, if your hand is not still tired, can you please jam an honorable applause for the school management? Thank you very much. I'm asked to talk about your personal development. And in the short of just 10 minutes, I want you to please pay attention. I know you're tired, but nevertheless, something can shift about you. Now, when I got into the school early January, I met so many corps officers like myself who are actually asking themselves that the 33K they are getting is not enough, which I so much agree. You also agree with me. Some of them asked, some of them formed. And I told them that our stay here is not forever. Whatever at the beginning will have a end. Likewise, the C1 and C2 going very soon. When we came like a champion, two we are also leaving back. But that's the legacy. So I want to ask everyone that what is your greatest investment? If I'm to call you to give me a response, it will take time. Many of you might say your biggest investment is in assets, buying properties, having this and that. Yeah, fine, it is. But your greatest investment is in yourself. Can you say in yourself? Can you say in yourself? Yes. You can lose assets. You can lose so many things. But whatever you have invested on yourself is never a loss. The greatest investment in life is investment in self, which has the highest dividend. So I have titled this my little conversation is the power of investing in yourself, building a future you'll be proud of. And one thing I want you to know, everybody, is that in the next few months that you'll be passing out, you will remember this statement that whatever you put in place now is what will fall in place when you are out. Many people might think that serving or NYSC is a scam or it's not necessary. They are stressing you. No, I am a product and I'm a testifier that NYSC gave me the platform to reach more life. Through my CDS activities, I've been able to reach 7,000 students in Uyo. And outside the extreme, our work has been shown to people in the global space to recognize the impact and platform that NYSC has given me. So I have no regrets. If I tell you anything, I'm talking from my own personal experience. Now I said, what's your biggest investment? I want to ask you, my fellow officers, that let's go back to memory lanes. In 3, 4, 5 years ago, I think iPhone 3 or iPhone 4 was the latest, right? People that know about phone. But let's go back to the normal phone then. Every phone that is a model was a champion when it was created. Everything that was then was a new thing that everybody wants to see, everybody's envious about. But at the time, something was changed on them. Let's go back to our mobile phones, I think. Then Itel used to be 5 gig, 10 gig. Now we have a mobile phone that has a capacity of 256 gig space. 4 RAM, 4 gig RAM, and the likes. Everybody is upgrading. Why is everybody upgrading? Because we are in a world and a system that is gradually changing every time, which means what was very important to you then is no longer important to you now. I will give you a short scenario for you to analyze this. When you are in secondary school, your greatest achievement was in the class that you are. But when you are done with school, it's now become something of the past. I'm sure that if you are writing your CV now, you will not put your primary school's living certificate inside. Am I correct? Please, am I correct? Which means the more we progress in life, something that is our priority will begin to change. The more we progress in life, things that are shaking us, to become something of old. Whatever you want to acquire now or in the future is about time. And everything in life has its own time. So this is our time to make impact. This is our time to make relevance. I can say stand and tall that I can testify to 3 people here that when we got talking at the entrance of the NYSC in Uyo High School, they shared their goals with me. They shared their aspiration with me. We had a one-on-one conversation with other people. And today, if you are leaving NYSC, they are not looking for jobs because there are already jobs listed on their table because they have paid the price. So tell your neighbor, pay the price. Can you tell somebody, pay the price? See, the hour you are teaching is very, very short. I say by 2 p.m. we are all out of school. Whatever you want to do with your day is your property and your responsibility. But every day, what are you doing to add value to yourself? In my own house, for those who have seen my house, as you enter my house, I have a word spreadsheet of what have you done today? What have you read today? What have you watched today? What have you invested today? What have you learned today? Because if you don't learn anything, you begin to depreciate. Even the word of God says, what you know, if you don't practice, you will forget it. You can attest. That's why we read and we forget. But whatever we practice every day becomes part of us. And when it becomes part of us, it changes your learning ability and your becoming. So what is personal development? It's not about just investing alone in yourself. It's about your mental capacity, financial stability, and emotional intelligence. So how well are you taking care or advantage of all these resources? You know, now then you have to go to class and do all these things. But in this era that we are, our mobile phones are our greatest asset. There is nothing you cannot learn on YouTube. There is nothing you cannot learn on a platform. There are courses that you can take around. There are so many investment knowledge that you can tap at your fingertips. Now, when something came around, I will still talk about it as I go on in this short time, is in this world, there was a time I was thinking, I think a lot. And I was like, the motion that we'll feel when a car passes us, we will think that we are not moving. Have you observed that before? Have you observed that before? A stagnant individual keeps that is not moving. It's moving backward because somebody is moving forward. It's just a simple scenario. If you are standing here and we are working together, you take a pause and I move. The thing is, we are already backward because I've taken a step forward. So this means that every time we spend in NYSC is accounted for something purposeful. Now, you came here with a goal if you have one, and if you don't have one, it's not too late to start. What do you want to achieve before you end your NYSC? What do you want to be proud of when you end your NYSC? Forget the 33K. When you are done, 2 options. Either you go back to the labor market and start looking for job, or job start looking for you, or you start your own business. It is the knowledge that you acquired that people pay for. People don't pay for the time. They pay for the solution you can solve. And the high time has come for us to start thinking. There are people that sold crayfish here inside this school as a core member. And now they have established. There's a guy that has opened a supermarket from amidst us here through the little things that he was able to gather. Nobody will praise somebody that is having a short mouth. If you don't talk, nobody will help you. The time has come for you to start thinking that what are the things I want to achieve in NYSC. Spiritual things is there, but there are a lot of things. Mental capacity, mental development, take courses. How can you go about it? Let's start. Learn every day. Every day I told myself I must watch. That's why I subscribe to TikTok, all the short videos. What are the videos you must watch? I saw mommy one day. Mommy was taking project management course, and I was telling her, "Mommy, why? Leave the youth now." She's taking HRM course, and I say, "Mommy, yeah, don't forget, leave it to us." She said she still have a lot to do. If elders are striking and we are relenting and say government is not doing anything, say they play. Say they play now. Nothing. Government cannot do everything, but government will provide the environment. It is what you have that you can present that they can be able to solve. Now, the sample you follow, build relationship. I think this is one thing that I want to advise all core members to do. After class, you carry your bag, they go house. What you want to go do for house? Go sleep, go press food. See, the relationship we make here is more significant than anything. Because the next person seated to you, you don't know what the person is capable of doing. You don't know where the person is capable of reaching. So why do we have to ignore ourselves? We need to build that relationship. We need to connect with ourselves. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that can help your life. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that can lift you higher. So why don't you connect with that person seated to you? Exchange that contact. Don't be a solitary person. Even animals connect. Animals are social beings. What about you? We have about 100 coppers in Uyo High School. Some of you will never see yourself outside today. And say, are you sure you are in Uyo High School? The question is, I don't know you. So the connection we begin to see today is what will help us in the future. If I have any recommendation, it's people that I know they can recommend. Because now people will talk, God the answer. All right, so take responsibility. Your life is your life. My life is my life. No matter how far we can do it, I can't bear your name, you can't bear my name. Our fingerprint is not the same. So we have the responsibility to take. So if you don't find opportunity, create one for yourself. So lastly, before I round up and I go back to my set, the thing is, you all have a goal to set in the next 5 years. In the next 5 years, many of us have aspirations. Many of us want to become something. The journey of the next 5 years is what we start doing from today. Today counts, and the time cannot be reversed. When we started this program, it's not a past tense. Before was an anticipatory program, everybody was running a test scatter. What time are we finishing? What time are we starting? Now, the time that we have passed, whatever we have gained, it's your belonging. Whatever you have acquired in this short time, you look at your future. I tell myself my future is bright, but it's not by confession alone. What am I doing every day? What step am I taking every day to ensure that my future is bright? So the ball is in your feet. Your greatest asset is your potential, so don't waste it. I think you are still very young now. Yeah, you are still young. NYSC is less than 30. So all of us, we are still young. And the Bible says the glory of the youth is in their what? In their strength. So this is the time for us to hustle. See, everybody is tapping. You are not knowing about tapping because you are not connected. But people are cashing out. You are saying, God, why me? Why me? Continue to sing. You become a hymn very soon. People are getting information. Like you said, people have info. If you are connected to give you people that will give you information. So people are having information, but you are not in school. People are sharing information. They are tapping and tapping. I said, let me make a try am. I try it once. I chop $12. I say, now so it be you die here. So people are passing information. People are here to help you. But because you are not available, tell your neighbor be available. Tell your neighbor be available. Yeah, be available. Opportunity don't knock, or neither will it present itself as an opportunity. But it is the way you see things. There is big difference between when you look and when you see. When you look is peripheral, but when you see from within. So everybody begin to see from today. What do I want to achieve in my little time left in Akwa Ibom? Your future is your responsibility. Thank you very much.